Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you a different kind of video. As you guys know, I normally participate in the race events organized by VisionGL. You can join yourself just by joining, his Discord. I link it in the description. But basically this week tournament is it's a 4-day race, highest arena pusher wins in the 4 days, SSF. And we have to play Druid and we have to play with the new transformations. Obviously, I've done a bit of testing, I've tried a few builds here and there, I've experimented a bit, and this is what I came up with. This is my plan for the weekend tournament. Again, I think Swarmblade looks overall pretty weak, so I quickly discarded that. Spriggan, it's probably gonna be the best way to go about it, just because there's a shit ton of bugs, and it's legit, you can snapshot everything, and you can just like get infinite bleeding stacks, but it's really buggy, so I feels like it's too much and it feels a bit boring. So instead I'm gonna go for Werber. Now, the new Werber supports the Earthquake playstyle, where pretty much better than the previous one after the nerfs on Boulder's Wrath. And the damage is absolutely insane. The crit chance and the crit problems of this build have completely been solved by Summon Spriggan. You can see that with Summon Spriggan you get the flat crit chance. And even though we're at 19 crit chance, we summon the Spriggan, right? Now we're at 48. Now we transform on Bear. And now we're at 74. And it's having 74 crit chance with Earthquake. Well, you will see what happens, but... critting every 2 seconds, every 5 seconds for a million damage. It's pretty good. The build is pretty fast. You just run around, Earthquake, run around, Maul, run around, right? Earthquake. Like the way I'm running it, you're gonna have the planner. We're gonna look over it really quick. The way I'm running it is I have 2.5 second cooldowns on Maul. What this does is that because Baldur's Wrath has an internal cooldown of 5, basically what happens is that you cast one, you get Earthquake, you cast a second one, you don't get Earthquake, and then when you cast the third one, you get your Earthquake again. So basically it's like, because it's 2.5 seconds, it's perfect, to time out when your Earthquake is gonna proc. And I really like this because it removes that randomness of, oh, is it 5 seconds yet? If you have like odd cooldowns, you don't know if, maybe I have to wait half a second, whatever. With this, completely autopilot, you go through the monolith, find a group of mobs, kill it, run through the monolith, wait for rampage, and kill a group of mobs, etc. How do we get our rage back? Well, it's pretty simple. Basically, I have these notes on Fury Lip that give me binds, right? And when the binds attack and shit, thanks to summoning these notes in Spriggan, you basically get shit ton of binds, you transform into Bear, and when you Maul, you also get the binds. And the binds, you can see, they just give you the rage. So you basically have infinite rage just by summoning like this. Again, this is how we spec our Spriggan for the binds. We get the Spriggan form for the Thorn Shields and the armor, so we get Turbo Tanky, the bind. We get Leap for or damages or areas or cooldown. Thanks to these notes we reach the 2.5 and the chance to summon binds. Earthquake with all the fucking damage you can possibly imagine. I got this because the area is actually really helpful after some testing yesterday. All of them more damages, right? Classic. And then on Bear, pretty simple. We go for the crit chance, we go for the Maul speed, we go for the Maul cooldown, get all the Maul damage, and get all the area effect. You can see Maul is actually pretty massive with Werber. Like, it hits almost from the dummy area, look. Like, the area is massive. And again, Earthquake hits for a lot of damage, but the Maul itself, it's still good damage to clear trash, and the AoE is huge. Until we get Baldur's Wrath, I'm gonna basically level with a very similar setup. But instead of running Earthquake, we're gonna put 1 point here for the upheaval, and instead of speccing Earthquake, I will spec upheaval with all the more damage and the the fault lines around you. So we have basically a baby Earthquake pretty much. And when we get the Maul, we will unspec upheaval and get Earthquake. So we should be able to transition pretty well. Again, it's Druid, so the first 30 levels or whatever are probably gonna be a pain in the ass. Probably gonna level with Swipe, then Upheaval, spamming, and then as soon as we get the Druid forms and the Spriggan and stuff, probably gonna spec into the binds for the unlimited rage and into Werber, and well, we'll just go to town with it. Again, I have some plans for the build. I'm planning to farm for Wings of Argentus and Throne of Ambition. These both drop on the Stolen Lands timeline. So, you know, like the plan is to get our blessings, basic blessings, so we're covered on everything we need. You know, the increased armor is luxury, right? The poison res is kind of luxury. The lightning res max rolled, we don't need it. Just rolling it basic will be enough. Crit multi is luxury, so, right? So after we get our basic blessings, the endurance is kind of important, but we could always build endurance on our gear. We're just gonna go and spam Stolen Lands. And, you know, if we're not getting wings, we're getting Throne of Ambition. Throne of Ambition will be really good against bossing, especially. Because, again, we're doing fire damage. This is 400 increased fire damage versus bosses if you get 20 stacks. Shit ton of armor. And, again, you're going to be farming wings anyway. Again, the reason I have this increased health here and this crit multi here is because I get 15 health for being Werber. And this is not... It doesn't appear on the planner if you don't, you know, because it doesn't have a way to detect that, and you get 15 increased HP for being Werber, and you know the crit chances from having a Spriggan, pretty much, and you can see that, you know, our crit chance, again, this is without the Werber, is at 60. With Werber we should probably get around 80 something, because we get the 200% increased crit chance on Werber. Again, you know, we're going to be building for HP on idols. We're going to try to get some crit avoidance on our idols so we can cap our crit avoidance with our Spriggan also, companion. We're going to get HP, some of the resistances that we're missing. Maybe melee damage, maybe elemental resistance when transformed. These are options for you. I've kind of like put all the idols up there so you know what's good for this build. You might need 2 of them or 1 of them depending on your rolls, etc. Of all of this. But just keep it in mind. Again, this is kind of luxury. You could also run 2 HP idols like this. Again, gear, pretty straightforward. You know, you just have your health, your crit multis, all that. Your hybrid healths, your armor shreds, your vitalities, your strengths. You know, we have 100 strength. We're going to have a shit ton of armor. We're going to hit really hard. And yeah, overall, try to get that. That's going to be the hardest thing to get for sure. The +2 earthquake with cooldown. I have this on softcore. And is what I was kind of using for testing purposes, but you can see that I have it here, right? It has health instead of armor, but whatever. And again, you can see all of this damage I'm doing is without idols, you know. And again, look at the damage; it's just insane, right? Insane damage. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like plan for the tournament. Again, I'll probably link the planner of what I have in mind in the website, in the description of the video. Again, I might change some things. Again, you can snapshot a lot of things with this build that are super bug abusable. For example, you can see right now with this current character, I have Earthquake on, even though I don't have points for Earthquake. The way to achieve this is like you put 15 points, you spec Earthquake, then you take off the points, and Earthquake will still be on your bar. And until you respec it, you will still have Earthquake forever there. So again, you can snapshot a shit ton of things with Primalist. You can snapshot the Commodore's Cage, right? Like, so you get the Rage and you look white, which is pretty poggers, right? We go like this, and we change our gear, and boom, suddenly we're still white. You can snapshot crazy amounts of things on Primalist. Again, snapshot is a very, very big problem in this game. Hopefully with this tournament and the attention it gets, the devs kind of like start prioritizing it, because, you know, they've been busy with other stuff, multiplayer. I'm pretty sure they're already working on it just with their multiplayer infrastructure and new coding and all that. But yeah, there's gonna be some PoE people playing, you know, like some high profile people. So hopefully, you know, like we play something really OP and, you know, we make them feel like they still have a lot to learn. That's the plan, at least. Kind of playing something OP kind of for cloud. It's not really my style, as you guys probably know. But I need to grow and I need to get noticed. So I hope you guys don't mind that I play something very cookie cutter for this tournament, just because I think it's gonna be the best way to just like stomp. again, if you guys want to see more of this, I might do a build at the end of the tournament where I basically talk about the things that I found out along the way, what items I got, what did I progress. Maybe I can make like a little video every day of my progress on day 1, day 2, day 3, etc. Put some clips together. So hopefully you guys see where can you go from a fresh character, SSF, no gear, in 4 days, what you can actually achieve in this game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are excited. And I hope you guys join the race. Again, you will have the Discord in order to join in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck on the race, boys. Bye bye.